Good morning. Time now is 11:03. Going to give you the forecast this morning. But before we get to the weather, what's going on today in the next few days, want to talk about Hurricane Preparedness Week. National Hurricane Preparedness Week began Sunday. Of course, yesterday we were talking about evacuation. Today we're going to discuss assembling disaster supplies. And in the same post, if you're watching this on the Facebook page, WTOC TV, linked above, we do have more information, kind of in greater detail here, discussing what you need and the time in which you should prepare. But in general, of course, you need food, water. You should gas up the vehicle and have extra cash on hand for gas in your vehicle after the storm and other necessities that you may need to stock up on even after the storm moves through. Because remember, a lot of places aren't going to have power, but cash will be your friend even in that sort of situation. Medicine and medical supplies that you need. Of course, make sure you have extra going into a storm, and battery operated radios. And of course, nowadays especially, make sure you just have a charged smartphone, tablet, some sort of device that you can get news and weather information on, even post-storm. So in general, get your supplies before hurricane season even begins. You have a couple weeks before June 1st, and have enough food and water for each person for at least 1 week. Be sure to fill your prescriptions and have medicine on hand. Radios, batteries, and phone chargers on are also must-haves. Gas up your vehicle and have extra cash on hand. That's kind of a condensed summary from the National Weather Service, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. And getting to today's forecast, Safe Touch Security First Alert Live Radar. It's nice outside. We're dry. We do have a slight rain chance today, more so later this afternoon. You can see the radar scan not picking up very much. Low country, coastal empire. I want to take you outside with our WTOC. This is the Vaden Chevrolet Pooler Skycam live look at 95. Traffic moving along just fine. Weather not going to be a travel impact today. Morning commute was fine. I think most of the evening commute's good too. And just a couple of clouds out there now as we go through the day. And time now, we're a couple minutes into this, 11:05. I want to remind you, you can watch this on the WTOC TV Facebook page, on Twitter, Facebook, well, we already talked about that, and News app, weather app, Roku device, streaming on YouTube or maybe Amazon Fire. And right now, I'm going to actually go over to the WTOC TV Facebook page, the Twitter account, and see if anyone's commenting there. I'm going to retweet this live conversation, and I'm sure we have some questions coming in about the forecast, or maybe about the look at Hurricane Preparedness Week. And no matter what your question is about, I'm going to get back to that in just a moment. I want to walk you through the forecast. 10% chance of a shower in the city of Savannah today. But if you are south and west of town, your rain chance is going to be a slightly greater. Here we are now. Forecast model not doing too bad of a job, but we're actually not seeing much in the way of shower activity, even up near Augusta. And it's been a little overzealous with that, northward shower up there for the past several hours, the past few model runs. I think it's missing the ball on that, but has a pretty decent idea this afternoon. And it's indicating, again, from areas maybe stretching from Santa Claus down to Baxley, Screven, Pierce, Brantley counties, Glenn, Camden counties, maybe McIntosh County, extending back up towards the 1675 kind of juncture there. This area could see, a couple of showers coming up this afternoon. In general, though, rain coverage is going to remain isolated, and as this moves off to the south and east, again, that's going to be the movement today. It's going to tend to want to weaken, especially as we get closer to sunset. We lose some of that energy. It escapes back up, and storms have nothing to thrive on. So coming up this afternoon, again, we do have that rain chance today. It is isolated primarily south of 16 and along and west, especially of I-95. So go into your questions now. Letting the Facebook page load up. Time now 11:07. Thank you for watching on whatever platform you are watching on. Let's see. Terry, hello to you. It is that time again, almost hurricane season, almost time for the heat, but no reason to worry. It comes every year. Most years were good, but, in the year that we are impacted, like the last two, of course, it's important to know the rules and know the game, if you will, and have everything that you need to stay prepared. Hey, Kim. Hey, Shamaro. Mary, hello to you. Good morning. To Bonnie in Hinesville. Good morning. Fatima, thank you for watching. And Tony, good morning up in Alaska. Let's see. Paula says, thank you for watching. Or Paula says, thank you for keeping us updated about everything we need to know. You're very welcome, hurricane season and forecast-wise. Again, there is nothing to worry about, but it is National Hurricane Preparedness Week. And we're simply just day by day following the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association and or administration, I should say, and just passing along these helpful tidbits each day. Of course, no tropical weather in the 7-day forecast. We are warm today, warm tomorrow. Approaching hot territory Thursday, Friday, Saturday, humidity creeping up, hanging out this weekend as well. And we'd have an isolated rain chance Sunday into early next week. High temperatures in the 80s. Morning lows from the more comfortable upper 50s, lower 60s, warming up to the upper 60s and lower 70s. Now, that's kind of the unofficial threshold, at least for me. When morning lows are in the lower 70s, that means it's pretty humid, especially, you know, this time of year. And we are going to see warm temperatures this weekend. In fact, I want to pull out Sunday. Rain chances starting to creep back in the forecast then, and humidity definitely creeping back into the forecast, starting to get a little uncomfortable there, approaching that dew point of 70, another kind of level there, trademark as to when I start to feel personally a little bit uncomfortable, but below that, typically not bad. In between now and then, it's going to be a little bit drier, but really kicking up Sunday, Monday. So that's something that we're looking forward to. Of course, we are in a drought. We really need the rain. We've had a series of brush fires, 117 near 95 last week. Also yesterday, 80 near Tybee, a bit of a marsh fire. And if we don't get any significant rain, you know, this isn't going to get any better. We need the rain. Sonia, thank you for watching on Hilton Head. And unfortunately, evaporation rates are going to be pretty high. You know, the sun angle is getting higher, temperatures getting warmer, so it's harder to keep any moisture in the soil for any decent length of time. And that's why we need regular rainfalls. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to happen this week. Slight chance for isolated showers today. Also, wetter weather possibly going into Sunday, more so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Hopefully, a more favorable weather pattern for slightly greater rain chances. And I've actually placed a video talking about that possible, you know, slight pattern change in the WTOC weather app. You can watch that this morning. It is there at the top of the app. It's actually the first video on the home screen. And there is a forecast as well talking about today's warmth and a slight rain chance. And if you want to peek ahead to the 10-day forecast, again, it's not a washout. You can see here we're going to keep that mostly cloudy sky, no thunderstorm icons or anything. But we do keep that rain chance going into next week, hopefully a little wetter than what we had this week. And if you need to catch up on today's forecast the next 7 days, recorded forecast there in the app as well. And watch live. Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley is back in the WTOC Weather Center. He's going to be editing the forecast, putting in some new data, crunching some new numbers, and he'll have all the details coming up on the News at Noon. You can watch it in the app as well as the news app and at WTOC.com. Go out this afternoon, enjoy the weather. Just keep an eye on the app. We could see a few showers between 2 and 7.